In the ring, Dmitry Bivol has built his reputation on precision, patience, and control. But behind the undefeated aura once surrounding him lies a life of extraordinary wealth, bitter personal conflict, and one of the most dramatic rivalries in modern boxing. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the extraordinary life, wealth, and controversies surrounding Dmitry Bivol. Born in Tokmak, Kyrgyzstan, he began boxing as a child and quickly developed a reputation for exceptional discipline and technical ability. After a successful amateur career that included world championship gold, he turned professional in 2014 and began climbing through the light heavyweight ranks. As of 2026, Dmitry Bivol's net worth is estimated at around $20 million, built largely through championship purses, major pay-per-view events, Saudi Arabia's Riyadh season, sponsorships, and years of elite-level competition. Unlike many boxing stars, Bivol has never been known for extravagant spending. His lifestyle reflects the same discipline he brings into the ring. His primary residence is in St. Petersburg, Russia, where he owns a spacious family mansion close to his children, training gym, and parents. The property reflects a minimalist, athlete-first philosophy, featuring expansive floor-to-ceiling windows that flood the open spaces with natural light, a private swimming pool for elite recovery, and a dedicated home theater. It is a sanctuary designed for tactical film study, family life, and privacy away from the media spotlight, proving that for a true boxing technician, peace of mind is the ultimate luxury. His garage, however, reveals another side of his personality. First is the classic Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, an icon of old-school British luxury. With its long, elegant body and handcrafted interior, the Silver Shadow represents timeless sophistication rather than modern flash. For something considerably more aggressive, he also owns a Ferrari. With its sculpted Italian bodywork and screaming high-performance engine, the car brings a completely different energy to his otherwise understated lifestyle. Then there's the Lamborghini, the wildest machine in the collection. Defined by its sharp lines, dramatic styling, and explosive performance, it represents the kind of raw aggression that feels almost perfectly suited to a professional fighter. Adding to the muscular edge of his fleet, Bivol also owns a Dodge Challenger. With its bold, muscular styling and roaring V8 engine, the Challenger brings classic American muscle to his garage, offering a raw, powerful ride that matches his heavyweight presence. And when performance takes a backseat to comfort, there's the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. With its spacious luxury cabin, advanced technology, and executive presence, the S-Class provides Bivol with a more practical way to travel between home, training, and major fight events. It's an interesting contrast, a fighter known for discipline and understatement with a garage capable of delivering everything from old-world elegance to Italian supercar aggression. Yet, behind the championship belts, the luxury real estate, and the curated garage, Bivol's personal life erupted into one of the most bitter, highly publicized dramas in modern boxing. He divorced his wife, Ekaterina, in August 2023 after a relationship spanning 16 years. Together, they share 2 sons. What began as a private separation quickly devolved into a deeply contentious public fallout. Ekaterina publicly detailed long periods of loneliness resulting from his grueling training camps and months-long absences. Soon, the accusations escalated dramatically. She accused Bivol of emotional abuse and domestic violence, sharing claims and photos on social media, while alleging severe financial neglect. She claimed that despite his multi-million-dollar earnings, she received only about $1,100 a month in child support. And she also alleged that Bivol was hiding assets overseas to reduce his financial obligations. The battle spilled over into custody disputes. By 2025, legal proceedings intensified to determine the boys' living arrangements, a process complicated by Russian law allowing their elder son, Myron, to legally choose which parent to live with. Ekaterina later alleged that Bivol's push for custody was motivated partly by financial considerations rather than parenting alone. The feud reached staggering new heights ahead of Bivol's historic undisputed clash against Artur Beterbiev in October 2024. In a stunning display of animosity, Ekaterina openly rooted for Beterbiev, going so far as to leak details of Bivol's training injuries to try and undermine him. In response, Bivol took legal action, filing a defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife in late 2024 as the personal war reached a boiling point. Beyond the personal headlines, his career is defined by monumental athletic achievements that changed the landscape of modern boxing. Bivol's defining global breakthrough came in 2022, when he shocked the sports world by completely outclassing pound-for-pound King Saul Canelo Alvarez over 12 clinical rounds in Las Vegas to retain his WBA light heavyweight title. The masterclass victory transformed Bivol from an elite, under-the-radar champion into an international superstar, proving that flawless distance control and razor-sharp footwork could dismantle boxing's biggest commercial attraction. That trajectory culminated in his legendary, high-stakes rivalry with fellow undefeated powerhouse Artur Beterbiev. In October 2024, the two clashed in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in a razor-thin, grueling battle where Beterbiev handed Bivol the first professional defeat of his career via a disputed majority decision. But Bivol immediately exercised his rematch clause. In February 2025, the two met again at the Kingdom Arena. This time, Bivol made the necessary adjustments, using his jab, movement, and defensive discipline to earn a majority decision victory, avenge his only professional defeat, and seize all 4 major world titles. With subsequent dominant performances, Bivol continues to cement his status at the absolute pinnacle of the sport. Look past the championship belts, promotional battles, and personal headlines, and you find a fighter driven by one thing: legacy. He didn't reach the summit through flash or controversy. He built his reputation through precision, tactical brilliance, and an unshakable refusal to break under pressure. From a quiet champion born in Kyrgyzstan to one of boxing's elite, Dmitry Bivol has proven that technical mastery can be its own form of dominance. The arena lights may eventually dim, but his legacy is still being written, one calculated punch at a time.